The United States has spent over $8 trillion on its forever wars in the Middle East and Central Asia since 2001, a staggering number that has had far-reaching consequences for the global economy and world politics. This massive expenditure has not only drained the U.S. Treasury, but also led to widespread instability and chaos in the regions where these wars were fought. The human cost has been equally devastating, with millions of people displaced, injured, or killed in countries like Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, and Syria. The direct impact of these wars can be seen in the huge refugee crisis that has engulfed Europe and the Middle East, with countries like Germany, Jordan, and Turkey struggling to cope with the influx of displaced people. In Syria, for example, over 6 million people have been internally displaced, while another 6 million have been forced to flee the country, leading to a massive strain on the resources of neighboring countries. The economic cost of these wars has also been felt globally, with the U.S. trade deficit increasing rapidly as the country has had to rely on foreign borrowing to finance its military adventures. The forever wars were initially launched in response to the 9/11 attacks, with the U.S. seeking to destroy al-Qaeda and its Taliban allies in Afghanistan. However, the conflict soon morphed into a much broader campaign, with the U.S. invading Iraq in 2003 and subsequently becoming involved in a series of other military interventions in the region. The justifications for these interventions were often dubious, with the U.S. citing the need to prevent the spread of terrorism, promote democracy, and protect its allies. However, the reality on the ground has been very different, with the U.S. often finding itself embroiled in complex and intractable conflicts that have had devastating consequences for local populations. One of the most significant consequences of the forever wars has been the rise of extremist groups like ISIS, which has taken advantage of the chaos and instability created by the U.S. military interventions. These groups have not only posed a threat to regional stability, but have also inspired terrorist attacks in the U.S. and other Western countries, leading to a significant increase in Islamophobia and anti-immigrant sentiment. The forever wars have also had a profound impact on the U.S. military, with many soldiers returning home with physical and emotional scars, and a significant increase in military spending that has diverted resources away from other critical areas like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. The financial cost of the forever wars has been equally staggering, with the U.S. spending over $2 trillion on military operations in Afghanistan and Iraq alone. This has led to a significant increase in the U.S. national debt, which now stands at over $28 trillion, and has forced the U.S. to make significant cuts to its social welfare programs and other critical areas of government spending. The forever wars have also had a profound impact on the global economy, with the U.S. dollar losing value against other major currencies, and the global trade landscape becoming increasingly uncertain. As the U.S. continues to grapple with the consequences of its forever wars, it is clear that a new approach is needed, one that prioritizes diplomacy, international cooperation, and a more nuanced understanding of the complex conflicts that are driving global instability. This will require a significant shift in U.S. foreign policy, away from the militarized approach that has dominated the post-9/11 era, and towards a more sustainable and equitable model that prioritizes the needs and perspectives of local populations. The costs of the forever wars have been staggering, but the potential benefits of a more peaceful and cooperative approach to global politics could be enormous, leading to a more stable, prosperous, and just world for all. The forever wars have changed the world in profound ways, but they have also created opportunities for positive change, as the U.S. and other countries begin to re-examine their priorities and approaches to global politics. As the world looks to the future, it is clear that a new era of international cooperation and diplomacy is needed, one that prioritizes the needs and perspectives of all countries and peoples, and seeks to build a more just and peaceful world for all. In the end, the forever wars have taught us that military power alone is not enough to achieve lasting peace and stability, and that a more nuanced and sustainable approach to global politics is needed, one that prioritizes diplomacy, development, and the protection of human rights. The forever wars have shown us that the true cost of war goes far beyond the financial burden, and that the human cost, the environmental cost, and the social cost must all be taken into account when considering military action. The world will be forever changed by the forever wars, But it is up to us to ensure that the lessons of these conflicts are learned, and that a new era of peace and cooperation is built in their aftermath. As we move forward, it is clear that the consequences of the forever wars will be felt for generations to come. But it is also clear that the potential for positive change is enormous, and that a more peaceful and just world is within our grasp.